Hello everybody, I am Anish Nayar and today we are going to discuss parts of speech. This is something which I have done for my IIT Faculty Development Program assignment. So first question is, why parts of speech? See, what we call as parts of speech, these things are basic components of English sentences. It is essential to learn these things to master English grammar, and such a mastery is essential to crack verbal aptitude part in competitive examination. Now let us go into the various parts. We have noun, we have pronoun, we have verb, we have adverb, we have adjectives, we have prepositions, we have conjunctions, and we have interjection. First we will start with noun. So noun is nothing but what you call as a naming word. All names fall under this category. All names are nouns. Now I'll give you a very little task. Just take your pen and write in your notebook the names of objects and of course at times persons who are around you. I'll give you some 10 seconds to do this. The ideal count is some 10 names. I mean 10 nouns. I am sure that you would have written the name of at least some 7 to 10 objects that are around you. Now let us go into classification of nouns, and while we classify nouns, we can classify the names of things that you have written to. Nouns can be classified into common noun versus proper noun. An example of common noun is student. Common noun stands for anything that are generic, that belong to a particular class. On the other hand, proper nouns are things which have very proper name. Example, Ramesh. Now take your pen and just put CN near the names of objects that are common noun. You would have written at least some 10 names, right? Names of 10 objects. Right, just put CN near the objects that can be classified into common noun, and PN near the names or words that can be classified into proper noun. Hope you would have finished that. Now let us come to the second type of classification. This classification is countable nouns versus uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are things that can be counted. For example, students. I can say how many students are there in this class. On the other hand, uncountable nouns are things that cannot be counted, but maybe they can be measured. For example, sugar. See, the use of countable nouns and uncountable nouns are very important in sentences like this. For example, I would say that there are only a few students in this class. On the other hand, I would say there is only a little sugar in this cup of coffee. See the difference? A few students and a little sugar. A few, a little. A few is for countable and a little is for uncountable. Okay? Now once again, back to our task. Near the things that can be counted, the words or the names that among the words and names you have written that can be counted, you just put CON. And near the names of things that cannot be counted, put UCON. I hope you would have finished that. Yet another thing is, or yet another classification is, a classification into concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are things that can be touched, that can be seen. I mean, things that are tangible. For example, we have our bench, chair, desk and whatnot. Whereas abstract nouns are feelings and concepts that cannot be seen with naked eyes, or rather that cannot be seen at all, and that can only be felt. For example, happiness, anger, frustration, and so on. Now, I would like you to do something. Can you just look around and write the names of two things that can be said to be concrete nouns? You have finished it. Should have finished it. I'll give you some 5 to 10 seconds. Well, now close your eyes and just think about your various feelings and write the name of two feelings that comes to your mind immediately. It might be happiness of learning something new, or it might be boredom. Whatever it is, try to write. I'll give you once again some 10 seconds. Okay, now the last part of the nouns, we have collective nouns. What are they? Collective nouns are nothing but nouns that are used to denote to a set of things together. A common example is, we talk about a team, a cricket team, a team of players. When we say the word team, we mean there are some 12 players there. Not just for human beings, we make use of this for animate, and inanimate things. For example, if we have many keys together in our hand, we say that we have a bunch of keys. Similarly, we talk about a pride of lions, a school of fish, and so on and so on. So all these things, herd, bunch, team, pride, school, these things are called collective nouns. The next item in our list is pronoun. Pronoun in the place of noun. That is the idea. See, look at this sentence. Ramesh is an Indian. Ramesh works in a hospital. Ramesh lives in New York. One can just say, Ramesh is an Indian. He is a doctor. He lives in New York. See, instead of this repeated Ramesh, I have made use of he and another he. So such words that can stand in the place of pronoun are called, that can stand in the place of noun are called pronoun. Examples of pronouns include he, she, him, his, her, it, we, they, goes on, etc. And we have yet another type of pronoun which we call as relative pronouns. Relative pronouns, they relate one part of the sentence with the other. For example, we do have which and that. We'll continue with the other parts of speech in the next module. Thank you for your patient listening.